What up, dude?
What's happening, brother?
What's going on, man? Back on another Wednesday, ready to shoot the shit, talk some sports, bro.
Yeah, buddy, let's do this, man.
I mean, I do it every day, but today I'm really ready. Let's get it.
Yeah, exactly. Today we got a two-man show.
Yup.
We're down a guy, but
Our third amigo is at a baseball game.
He's at the fucking Yankee game right now, man. I'm pretty jealous, actually.
Yeah, I mean, they suck, so I'm not too jealous, but
dude, what the fuck, man?
What a shit
hold on,
show.
I gotta do something here. How do I do this? Let me see. There we go.
Absolute shit show right now. They're horrible.
They really do suck. It's pretty fucking frustrating, man. You know.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
But you know, it's still if you want to call it early, right? I mean, but we're getting into August, man.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're only a game and a half out of the wild card spot. Like, it isn't over yet. You know, it's been pretty shitty, but it's definitely not over yet.
I don't want to be in that wild card position, man.
Oh, definitely not. But
I hate that one game bullshit.
Yeah, I'm a big Yankee fan, man. I'll always love the Yankees more than most teams I watch. But shit, it's football fucking season, bro. We're here.
I know, yeah, and most of what we're talking about tonight is going to be football, man.
Oh, for sure, definitely.
So I'm just sharing this up here real quick, and
yeah, I just want to do the same quick while we wait for some people to get in here.
Yeah, buddy. You know, there's something I saw before that I wanted to. I'll talk to you about it when we're off the air here. But
all right, cool.
Something pretty cool that I saw. But anyway, yeah. So we got plenty to talk about. It was a very busy. It's been a busy few days, man. With football, especially, obviously.
For sure, man. Football. Listen, camp is kicking in. Everyone's, tension's high. Everything's coming together for a lot of teams. Some not so much. It's. A lot
Can
of
you
teams
tell it's hot out, by the way? Can you tell? I got two waters. I got a Gatorade. I mean,
I have waters all over my desk, dude, and it doesn't stop. I can't stop drinking water. It's so freaking hot.
Yeah,
halfway through the show, I'm like searching for water. Thank God I got the fridge in here, else I'd be dying.
There's our boy in the comments.
Oh yeah, what up, dude?
Yo, what up, dude? Hope you're having a good time. Hope Jordan's good. Tell her I said what's up. And you know what? On that note, Angelo, why don't you kick us off, brother? Let's get rolling, man.
Yeah, buddy.
This is Sports of Ages.
There we go. There you have it.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to our man Gator.
This is Sports of Ages. You heard the guy.
Yeah, buddy. Steven, you got a hell of a night to be at a game, man. It's probably a little warm, but
definitely. Very nice night, though.
Yankee bitches got your asses spanked. Michael Power, welcome to the chat, bro. And, man, you're not lying. Holy shit.
Uncle Mike, I'd talk about rings, but I'd have to show you my hands, feet, and another hand. No, I don't want to. Let's not do that. Come on now.
Yeah,
Mets can beat us, but geez, I think they're pretty low in their rankings. Aren't
the Yanks
they?
and Mets both suck, man.
Oh, they're horrible. Baseball in New York is fucking atrocious right now, man. It really is.
It really is, man. It really is.
But what are you gonna do?
We got a decent amount to talk about. With let's get some news and notes going here. So, obviously, NFL training camp opened up today.
Yes, it did.
We had the biggest surprise of, I guess, that everyone can suspect for training camp was that Saquon Barkley was there for the Giants. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But look, again, football camp's open, man. I'm
over the top.
I'm so fucking pumped, man. I'm really pumped.
I'm going to 2 of the Jets practice this next month. I can't wait, man.
Yeah. So look, a lot of the news I have is all going to be based on football, pretty much. Some of it good, some of it bad.
Yep.
But before I do that, just a quick shout out. Even though I hate the team, but in the NHL, Patrice Bergeron retired.
Phenomenal.
Hell of a career. Of a career, man.
Yeah, that's a Hall of Famer, man.
Yeah, won the Stanley Cup with them in 2011. A 6-time Frank J. Selk Award winner as the best defensive forward. I would like to dispute a couple of those years, but we're not going to get into that right now. We're going to give him his just. We're going to give him his just due here.
Definitely.
He's won the Marc Messier Leadership Award, 3-time All-Star. the guy's he's going to the Hall of Fame. Patrice Bergeron's going to the Hall of Fame. So hats off to him. Congratulations there. The other one was that Sebastian Aho got signed to, I believe, a 7-year.
Yeah, decent amount of money, right?
$85 million extension or something like that, or $79 million, somewhere around there. I don't have the exact numbers.
That's a pretty good.
Aho's a good player, man.
Yeah, he's real good, man.
I'll get the negative shit out of the way. Well, let's get the morons out of the way.
Yeah, motherfucking let's do it.
Let's start with the rookie on the Minnesota Vikings. What was he, the 10th overall pick? I think he was.
No, I think more into
was he
the
later
20s.
than that?
Yeah, he was late in the 20s.
Jordan Addison arrested for doing 140 in a 55 mile per hour speed zone.
So
you're not going to try to justify this.
I want to motherfuck him, but did you hear what happened?
Yeah, he was doing 140 miles an hour. That's all I need to fucking hear.
Well, you see, knowing how you
Mike
are,
DeVita, what's up?
You might change your opinion after I say this.
All right. Let me hear it.
I don't know if it's just a PR stunt. It might be, so I'm not going to dive too much into it. But his team did come out and say that they can prove that he was actually rushing to the vet because his dog had a medical emergency, and that's why he was rushing to get to the hospital. And they cleared him right after he got arrested. They didn't even bring him into custody.
Uh-huh.
So, see, that changes a little bit, but I mean, listen, I love my dogs more than most people.
Yeah.
I'm not doing 140 and risking other people's lives to save my dog.
No, and not only that, if you were doing that, you don't have the Minnesota Vikings backing your case, and you're going to jail.
And I'm going to jail.
They don't give a shit what happens to your dog. You're going to jail.
100%. They're bringing me to jail while another cop brings my dog to the vet and figuring it out later.
Yeah. Look, if that's the case, he's trying to save his dog. Okay, I'll back off a little bit.
But
I mean, come on,
you got to be smarter than that, man.
You got to be smarter than that.
We're giving these. Listen, I mean, I'm young as well. I'm 21. I could be in that same position getting drafted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're giving the kids the keys before they know how to drive, man. That's really what it comes down to. These kids 100%. Are getting millions of dollars at 20, 21. Yeah, well, that's 100, not 140, ma. It's a big difference right there.
And you were in a first-round pick for the Vikings driving a Lamborghini doing it.
No, it's just, I don't know, man. It's tough. I get it. But listen, us as average people, we do it. We face much more consequences than this guy's going to face. So I don't think we should take the foot off the gas so much. Weird, but whatever.
Interesting analogy, but
Interesting analogy. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. I feel for the guy. I understand if it's true and he could prove that this is what was really going on. I get it. I really do. But again, it's still not the right thing. You know, as if a car got over in front of him and he couldn't react fast enough and he killed someone like Henry Ruggs did. Then
and that's the thing is that
career away.
You're doing 140. You can't react fast enough. There is no reacting.
There's no reacting, man. He's not a professional driver. The kid's 22 years old.
Exactly.
He's probably never driven a car this fast in his life.
Yeah. And Mike and Janine, don't do that again either.
Yeah.
I don't care if Angela got bit by a rattlesnake. Don't do that again.
The fuck? You're gonna kill other people?
No, all kidding aside. So look, and a bad week for the Vikings, right? Because their former defensive end, Everson Griffin.
Yep.
He gets arrested for a DWI.
Yep.
I know he's a former Viking, whatever. The DWI thing, especially as a professional athlete,
makes no sense.
Look, I'll be the first one to admit, have I drank and then gotten behind the wheel of a car at some point in my life? Yes, I have done it.
911.
Go ahead, prove it. I can say it right now.
I'll rewind that.
I can say it, but I'm not drunk now. So, especially when you have that amount of money, there's just no excuse. I'm sorry.
It's really bad.
There's no excuse for it. You have Uber, you have Lyft, you have cabs, you have limousines.
I mean, dude, if you call the team and said, I have such an emergency, get here with a helicopter, they're going to show up.
They're going to show up with a fucking, it doesn't matter,
it's,
and even, all right. So if it's you, if it's me, if it's, whoever, a regular civilian, you fucked up, you made a mistake. Now they're going to say, well, I'm just a regular person too. But you know what? When you're in this position and you're in the spotlight, I'm sorry, you're not a regular person.
You're not. You have to know how to.
You're not a regular person. You're a celebrity.
Yes, you need to know how to take the fame and react the right way.
Exactly.
And you can be the shittiest football player in the world, the best football player in the world. No matter what, someone in your city knows who you are. You might have a kid looking up to you, and you're doing dumb shit like this.
Yep.
You just have to know better. You have to know better. It's inexcusable, man. You have to know better.
And not that that should have taken something so dramatic to be a good example as to not to do it, but just look at the Henry Ruggs situation, man. Dude, come on. That's not enough to wake these fucking guys up.
How many examples do these guys need, though? How many passes are we going to give these guys, man? It's like, it's you're a fuck up. Stop fucking up.
It's not you fucked up. It's you're a fuck up.
You're a fuck up. You're a 1%er, man. You made it this far. Why are you doing dumb shit to throw away everything you worked for, man? It makes no sense. I don't get it.
A guy like Everson Griffin, he's 35. Yeah, he's a free agent now. He got released, whatever, he got cut. But at 35, okay, you're clearly in the back nine, but you can still have a couple of years left to be a player. And be effective and make some money.
Calais Campbell's 37, and he just got signed to a pretty good deal with the Falcons.
Exactly.
There's no excuses, man.
There's just no fucking excuse there.
That shit puts me over the edge because it's really no excuse. There's so many different options.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't like the way treat running backs. I hate the way they treat running backs. Yeah. Look, we're gonna get into that. And
definitely. I'll save this comment. I'm gonna keep it up here so I can get back
to keep that up there. I want to go back to that because there's a lot to talk about there. But
for sure.
So some positive stuff. Obviously, there's a lot of new contracts that got handed out to a lot of people. A lot of restructuring that went down.
Yeah,
a lot. We're going to get into all those. Paid. Yeah, we're going to get into all those in just a few minutes as well. The something positive. The Hall of Fame weekend, which is August 5th or 6th, whatever it is, when they have the Hall of Fame game. Yep. Jim Brown is going to be honored at Hall of Fame weekend, which is really cool.
Yeah, I think super cool.
I think whoever's going to the game, though, I don't think can go. I think it's an invite-only type of ceremony, though, at some place that's close to where the stadium is.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So you have that.
Fuck yeah, Uncle Mike. We're coming. That's it.
So, so going back to the contracts, Angelo, you want to give us a rundown of some of the biggest ones that happened here? You got a list?
Yeah, man, I got a little bit of a list here. Just some of the notable ones. Not all of them, just some of the guys that, honestly, I kind of just remembered most of this off my head today. I just had to look up the deals. I couldn't remember exactly how much money, but I just remembered these names. So we'll start. The first guy that got paid was Jalen Hurts, 5 years, $255 million. Lamar Jackson followed with 5 years, $260. You got Herbert getting 5 for $262.5. Crazy deal. I'm going to break that down in a little bit. I think he's fucking overpaid. I think they gave way too much money to this guy who doesn't have a playoff win.
Yeah, I got some statistics to go against that, though, but go ahead.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Is Mangini hosting for Jim Brown? Yeah, I don't think Eric Mangini is going to be invited to that one.
Definitely not. Saquon Barkley got a year for $11 million. We just talked about that a little bit. Dexter Lawrence, 4 years, $87.5. Andrew Thomas, 5 years, $117 million. I think he got 80 of that guaranteed. Great deal for the Giants.
67 guaranteed.
67?
Yeah.
All right, that's a good deal, man. He's a beast.
Yeah.
Quinnen Williams got 4 years, 96. Got more than Dexter Lawrence because he's better than him. We'll keep going though. Trevon Diggs, 5 years, $97 million.
Yeah.
I can't believe they gave Diggs fucking $97 million, man. That is crazy.
Oh God, yeah. Especially when he's going to give up probably fucking 16 touchdowns against him this year.
Crazy. Oh, Steven's going to be fighting in the comments right now. I love it. Steven, I'll send you a fucking invite so you can join right now. Then we got Geno Smith, 3 years, $75 million. Evan Ingram got 3 years, $41 million. Today, Cole Kmet got 4 years for $50 million from the Bears. Another great deal. I like Kmet a lot, and I think he's going to be good for Fields. Jeffrey Simmons got 4 years, $94 million, and Darius Slay got 3 years for $42 million.
Yeah, it's a lot of money handed out, man.
Yep. It is. Oh, and the last one just recently, a couple hours ago, fucking Aaron Rodgers, man.
Took a huge pay cut.
Huge pay cut to come to the Jets. Packers fans are punching the air right now. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Fuck them. They said the Jets overpaid. Rodgers is going to quit on them after a year because we're so bad. But he just took a $35 million pay cut. He's now getting 2 years, $75 million. It's fully guaranteed, which I'm fine with that, man. This is a guy that has 4 MVPs and is a Super Bowl winner. He just took $35 million less to come play in New York and give them a fighting chance for the next 2 years. with more money. They spread out the cap for 5 years, dude.
Yeah,
he's only on the books for $8 million this year. That's nuts.
Yeah,
it's nuts. So,
no, look, it's a great deal for the Jets. I mean,
yep.
Unfortunately, it'll fizzle out like a 1-year-old's birthday candle, like it always does for them. But it is what it is.
I mean, that's fine. Jones won't make year 3 in his deal. That's fine.
Jordan, what's up, girl?
Jordan, what's up?
Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. But anyway. So I guess the biggest one to talk about right now is this. Let's jump into the Saquon Barkley thing. All right. I want to break this down a little bit.
Definitely.
And I want to see what the comments are, because it started off with Michael Power.
Yeah.
Saquon has a history of being severely injured. Look, that's very true. I mean, Saquon, he's played 5 years in the NFL, and 2 of them, I believe, have been injury-free. His rookie year
and last year.
That's
a guy coming out of college. He was putting up 20-plus touchdowns a year in college between kick return and being running back. I mean, the guy has 26 touchdowns in 5 years, man.
Yeah, I know.
That's inexcusable on the ground, man. This is a guy that should be putting up 50 touchdowns in 5 years.
Yeah, well, exactly. The problem is he hasn't been on the field. That's the biggest issue.
That's the biggest issue, man. I see both sides of this. I want to see your take first as a Giants fan. I'm totally going to motherfuck him because he got fooled by the Giants.
My take is this. I originally thought they offered him 14. He said that was complete bullshit. Yeah. And realistically, I never saw a report actually come out about it that had any weight to it. So that probably was bullshit. What is he saying?
Yeah.
Keep
that shit up there for a little bit, motherfucker.
I don't give a shit about the AFC. Go to the championship. What the fuck do I care?
Let's go.
As long as Dallas and the Eagles aren't in the NFC championship, I'm a happy guy, man.
Sadly, it's looking like one of them will probably end up being there.
Yeah, maybe.
Most likely the Eagles.
Eagles have a much better shot.
We'll say most likely the Eagles.
Yeah. So look, if the Giants, Pop, what's happening, bro? If the Giants offered $12 million and he turned it down, well, okay. So here's the thing. Now he settled for less, right?
Yes.
So here's the take on it, and I know your take is going to be, well, Saquon is a fool. He's a fucking idiot. Screw him. I believe Saquon was out there being a voice of the people and speaking for all of the running backs, trying to make a case for the fact that running backs have been devalued so much in this league. All of a sudden, like out of nowhere, all of a sudden it's like, all right, well, running backs, we can't pay these guys more than fucking $2 or $3 million a year. And it doesn't matter what they do on the field. Okay. Now, show me. Now, I go back to last week's video. In the last 20 years, no team has needed a running back making a cap hit of over $2 or $3 million to win a Super Bowl.
No, I mean, okay. I definitely agree.
Now, in the same respect, how many go back if we started dissecting all those teams, if we had a producer that could work on this for us.
Who of them have Hall of Fame quarterbacks?
Well, yes, but how many of them had running backs that helped them get there?
100%.
I guarantee that might not have made the playoffs without their running backs.
Yep. I guarantee at least 15 of those 20 years, they had a running back that was over 1,000 yards, and they had a quarterback that will someday be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, how many Super Bowls were going back? Look, it was Brady, Manning, Eli Manning, Big Ben, now Mahomes. I mean,
it was those three guys. I'm sorry, 4 guys: Brady, both Mannings, and Roethlisberger in a Super Bowl for like.
Every
it was like
year.
18 years straight or something. One of those guys was in a Super Bowl.
Nuts, man. You have to take that into consideration, man.
100%.
An average Joe, give me Kirk Cousins, right? Kirk Cousins needs a running back. He can be a great passer all he wants. He's not winning a Super Bowl without having some kind of 1,000-yard rusher. You need it. NFL teams need a backfield that is going to put up a collect 1,500 yards every single year, or you don't win regular season.
Whether it's one guy or a whole, what do they call it? Back by committee, right?
You need guys, man. It's. I know. Listen, I know a lot of these guys are bitching about wide receivers getting paid, but there's a lot more wide receivers on the field, man. A lot of these wide receivers are doing more than you. You know, you got say a third string running back, third string wide receiver. Eckler was saying, oh, he's getting paid more than me. Eckler is a rare dude, man. He's 70% of their offense, and again, undervalued. But when you have wide receivers that are on the field every play, you have so many wide receivers that injuries don't hurt their group, running backs are such a select few that when they get hurt, it messes their whole value up, not just the singular guy getting hurt. You know what I mean?
True.
Like, now you have a guy like just now, Nyheim Hines got hurt. Oh, was that situation? I agree. I want to talk about that too. Nyheim Hines is getting hurt. The Bills are trying to take away his full contract for the year, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, this is what the league has come to with these backs, and I get it. They're undervalued, but not every running back should be paid big money. And I don't know.
No,
it's a tough one. It really is.
But when you look at when you say not every running back, okay, but when you look at a guy like Saquon, there's maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 guys in the entire National Football League you can say are better than him.
Oh, talent, 100%. Yeah, that's just this, like Uncle Mike said before we started it off with. He's injury prone, man.
Okay, that's very true.
Going into year, this is year 6 now for Saquon?
This will be, his rookie year was 18?
Yeah. This is year 6. 3 out of those 6 years so far, he was hurt. So how much are you really going to throw at the guy, no matter how talented he is? You throw $14 million at him and he gets hurt, you're down $14 million.
Okay. All right. Look, and these are all valid points, man. I'm not even arguing these points.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, let's take Steven's comment. Okay, it took away from what they were trying to accomplish. I don't think it does. I don't think that takes anything away from what they're trying to accomplish. As a matter of fact, I have a feeling that those guys that were on that call probably were aware of the fact that he was taking a deal.
Possibly. I'm kind of with Steven.
Maybe not on the Zoom, but maybe through a text message.
Yeah.
They were kind of. I think he said, I did all I could, guys, but there's no way I'm sitting out a year. It's going to ruin my career if I sit out a year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, why wouldn't he have just signed the week before? Because they were giving him, I think it was a 2-year deal, and it was basically all guaranteed. It was what they offered him right before camp. They were giving him 2 years, $24 million.
Yeah, what I think is, whether it's in writing or not, which maybe we don't know everything that's in this contract, we probably never will. I think, regardless of what happens this year, there's no way in hell he's a Giant next year. And unless look, if he breaks off and has another career year and they say, fuck it, we're going to give you 3 years now at fucking $15 million a year for the next 3 years, and then you can do what you got to do and retire. But I don't see that happening.
No, if they do that, they're fucking stupid.
And I don't think they're going to tag him yet. I don't think they're going to tag him again either. I think he's gone after these. He's a free agent after this season. He's done.
That's the most likely what's going to happen. But I mean, I don't know, man. It's just weird. I don't know what's up with it. It's a weird situation, dude.
Look, I've said this multiple times to you and Steven today through group text message and stuff. As a fan, it is the perfect deal.
Oh, no, 100%. The Giants won this deal 100%.
Yep.
That's why I don't get it. Looking at it from Saquon's standpoint, you do all this. You're fighting for more money. You're, you're having Zoom meetings, talking to other running backs, fighting for the cause. So,
yeah.
Look what Le'Veon Bell did. It ruined his career. He got the payday, but it ruined his career. He was never the same. So why would you even go out of your way to do that, knowing the repercussions of what's going to come? When they offered you more money, you could have taken more money the week before. And then after you put up this big show, you settled for less. I don't get it.
I don't know. I got to be honest. Looking back at it now, and I'm not even sure. We've been talking about this for how many weeks now?
It's been a while because it's been the talk, man.
I don't know. And maybe I said he did at one point, but now, hindsight's always 20/20, right? But looking back at it, I don't think he ever planned on holding out. I don't think he was ever going to do it. Maybe
not. Maybe it was just a ploy,
I think people got in his ear over the last few days and said, listen, man, look what happened to Le'Veon Bell. Okay, so he got a big payday once, but he went away.
It was gone after that. Yeah.
He was done. It ruined his fucking career. And not only that, so they're like, oh, well, he set the market, Le'Veon Bell, and he got some running back pay. How many running backs really got paid, though, when you think about it, other than him and Ezekiel Elliott after that? Not many got huge money.
There's only a couple even right now that
are getting that amount of money.
I mean, it's McCaffrey's getting a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
Kamara's getting a decent amount of money. Derrick Henry's getting a decent amount of money. Other than that, I mean, everyone else
that's probably it.
It's like a $3 million gap. And for running backs, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. So I think this is basically Saquon showing that regardless of whatever happened, he's still there for the team. I'll take less. I'll come there this year, but that's it. I'm out.
Yeah,
it works for the team. It works for him. He gets to prove his worth once again. which we'll see what happens this year on the field.
Definitely.
If he stays healthy, I think he'll do exactly what he did last year, if not better, maybe by a little bit. Because I think the team's more confident for a year under Dable, too. That helps.
Definitely.
But, of course, the Jets take him with no gas. Yeah, Saquon will be 31. Jets will sign him.
I don't know if he's talking about Saquon or Le'Veon Bell, but if he's talking about Bell,
okay, I'm sorry.
I'll actually give the Jets a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. No one thought he was going to come back and suck.
No, they had to take Bell when they did.
I mean, they gave him a good fucking deal, man. I mean,
he was only
25, I think, or 26.
25, 26.
Yeah, they were going to pay him until he was 29. They gave him 3 years.
Yeah, he wasn't an old man by any means. And look, that team was not really built.
No. I
mean, he's a very Le'Veon Bell is he wasn't a slam the hole type of runner. He wasn't just going to go right at it. He liked to kind of he was a delay guy. He liked to delay, pick his spot, and then go for it.
Yep. He would sit back, wait, read the room, fucking boom, hit the hole, gone.
Reminded me almost of a running style like Curtis Martin used to have.
Yeah, that's exactly who he was. And that's why I thought he was going to be great on the team, man. But listen, the offensive line sucked. Sam Darnold sucked. And Adam Gase Adam Gase.
Let's just leave it at Adam
Gase. Adam Gase. Yeah. I'll give Le'Veon a little bit of slack there. And the Jets.
I'm not blaming it for going out and signing Le'Veon Bell. No way.
Definitely.
That was 2019, right? Yeah.
19.
So, yeah, I'm not going to blame the Jets for doing that. But again, Bell, sitting out. Bell room. Oh,
it's not even a discussion.
Bell's not even in the class.
No.
Forget it. Forget that they even put their names in the same sentence together.
Yeah. Seriously.
Talk about an underappreciated running back. I feel like no one talks about Curtis.
Never.
That guy is one of the best.
Because he was the Jet.
Ever.
It's because he was the Jet. No one wants to talk about Jets, man.
Curtis Martin was so fucking good. It was ridiculous.
Yep. He really was.
So look, the Saquon thing, it's a done deal. It was nice to see some clips of him at camp today.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, for his sake, to really save some face here, though, I just pray that the guy doesn't get hurt. And I pray he has a really good year, because he comes out week 1 or week 2 and gets hurt. Man,
is it going to hurt? It's going to hurt.
Oh, it's going to hurt more than physically, man. That's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt, dude.
It's not going to be a good look whatsoever. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens with these other guys now, with Josh Jacobs.
I mean, listen, realistically, at this point, I think Jacobs should get more money than Saquon got.
I don't think he's worth more than Saquon, though.
I don't know. I do, man. He's been more reliable. I don't think he's more talented, but when you're looking at what they're looking for in this room, he has been way more reliable than Saquon has, man. He has better stats. He stays on the field. What is it? Becton getting traded? I don't. Fuck it. Whatever, Uncle Mike. You know what? If he gets traded, fuck his fat ass.
You know what? I would say if you can trade him and someone wants him, trade him.
Yep.
Trade him. Becton's a bust. Becton's never going to be a solid player.
You know what it is? He's a solid player. He's hurt. Again, it's another injury-prone guy. He's always so good when he's on the field. But his knee, when you come into the league at 450 pounds, it's just what happens.
Yeah, I would. Uncle Mike, what do you want to do with him? I say if you can get anything, what is Becton really worth at this? What are you going to get for the guy?
Not
a 5th round pick, a 6th round pick? I don't know.
So going back to Jacobs for a sec here, man. I don't know. I think
he had his best year last year. I mean, he was never.
No, and I mean he's only 25. He's been in the league for 4 years. I mean, if you look at his stats, dude, he's been 1,000-yard rusher every year besides 2021. And
what did he do in 21?
21, he had 972 and I'm trying to get to load and 9 touchdowns. That's still on only 207 carries.
Yeah, it's still effective, man.
That's a really good fucking season, man.
It's good yards per carry, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's got more yards, more touchdowns. Like, the guy's just been more reliable. Talent is a total different thing, you know. He's not as talented as Saquon, but when you're looking at the room and what they're paying these guys for now, they're paying them off potential and what have you done for me lately? And Josh Jacobs has been reliable, man. He's on the field every game.
Yeah, look, I'm not taking anything away from Jacobs. Jacobs is a very, very good running back, man. I mean, the guy's
really good.
So, all right. So to jump ship from Jacobs for a second, what about Pollard? Where does Pollard fall in all this?
I think Pollard's going to get around 10, 11 million as well.
Yeah.
Just because he's younger and he's
younger and he's coming off a bad injury.
Yeah, he's coming off a bad injury. He's explosive, though. I mean,
yeah, he is. I said it last week, though.
Really
I thought it was a weird timing for him to hold out. You know, like come back, have another strong season, maybe, and then do it. Like you're coming off. Like this would be like Saquon holding out last year before he started, coming off the injury. You know, I feel like the timing's a little weird there. You know.
Definitely.
I love Pollard. Pollard's fucking incredible, man.
I think he's great, man. He's been stuck behind the scene for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
You know? He's not been the number one guy. I think it's the number one guy getting all the touches.
You know what's crazy though? Haven't you and I, even Steven, who's a Cowboys fan, kind of been saying like, hasn't he been the number one guy though the last 2 years?
Talent wise, no doubt. But I mean, he just hasn't gotten the touches. He's not getting. Zeke was still in there getting some shit, you know?
Yeah, I have to agree. I think holding out this was a bad time for him to hold out, man. I don't know. I mean, look, he's going to get paid, but I don't see Pollard getting. He ain't setting the market, that's for sure.
No, the market. There's no setting the market at this point. There's just got too many guys. I mean,
I feel like if Saquon, this is where Steven's comment's kind of right. If Saquon would have held out, say till week 2. Week 3, he holds out. All of a sudden, the Giants like, you know what? We're 1-2. We're in some trouble here. Guess what, Saquon? We're going to give you 14.5 for 2 years, fully guaranteed.
Jesus.
Say they did that.
Yeah.
Now that changes some things because that would have. I'm not saying set the market for the running back position, but for this year, it would have.
It would have set the market. Yeah. For this year, definitely would have.
Chris, what's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
I always thought Pollard was Zeke's bag carrier. Speaking of Zeke.
Really? Zeke isn't on the team, I don't think.
Well, where's
I don't know where he is. I don't know. Someone's going to pick him up at the end of camp if someone's hurt.
Yeah, it's got to be. Someone's going to, unfortunately, the reality is someone's going to get an injury and someone's going to need a running back. And that's when you're going to start to see Zeke, Dalvin Cook, Fournette. There's guys out there. They're out there, man.
I think Cook's going to be a Jet. I really do.
Now, I read yesterday that nobody's even offered him anything except for maybe Miami. Miami might have given him an offer.
I saw that, but then his agents came out and said no one threw an offer yet. They've only talked to the Patriots, the Patriots, Jets, and Miami. They've talked to the 3 teams. No one's offered.
So there's been no offer.
There's been no offer yet.
Okay.
So, I mean, I think
it's so weird. Like, you don't know what to believe with this shit, man.
Because everyone just reports bullshit. But, I follow a bunch of guys, man. I keep try to keep up with it throughout the day, especially when we talk about it on Wednesdays. So, I mean, again, I think he should be a Jet, man. It's a perfect situation for him. He doesn't have to be the number one guy all year. And Dalvin Cook is still fucking really good.
Speaking of guys that are completely undervalued, I know they released him. I get it. It's a money thing. I understand it, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like Dalvin Cook is past his prime or something. Like,
no, he's fucking good, dude.
The guy is like really fucking good. Like, I don't understand.
He's really good. On a pass first team last year, he had over 1,000 yards and almost, I want to say 8 or 9 touchdowns.
Right.
Like, so the guy was fucking great.
Why? How come nobody signed this fucking guy yet? I don't understand it. Buffalo just lost, what's his name? Like you just mentioned a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
How are they not immediately on the phone with Dalvin Cook's agent? What does he want? We need him. I think they're a team. Brother.
Yeah, I think they're a team that might just not be able to afford him because he's looking to get closer to 7-8 million. I don't think Buffalo can give him 200,000. If I'm being honest with you, they're pretty fucking.
They're tight.
They're
gonna have to do some serious maneuvering if they want to bring him in.
Yeah, the Chiefs. The Chiefs are really fucking tight with money.
They're tight with money too. Excuse me.
Yeah, he's only 27, Chris. He's not old. I mean,
he's not old by any means.
He's played through 2 seasons with a fucked up shoulder and never bitched once. He got the surgery to repair it finally, and I think he's going to come out and be really good, man.
So your biggest names, your top 3 out there right now are Cook, Zeke, and Fournette, right?
Yeah, and Kareem Hunt. Yeah, so those 4 guys really. I mean, everyone else is kind of a level below those guys, I'd say. But
yeah. But Dalvin Cook's leading the pack of those guys, man. I mean,
for sure.
Zeke. Zeke is around the same age, right, as these guys. He's not old. Let's not call him. He's probably 27 too. I think he's a year older than Barkley.
Yeah, something like that.
But Zeke is starting to. Last year he put up 10 touchdowns. That's impressive.
Really good.
But as an every down runner, as the main guy, he's looking old.
He needs to be the second back now.
Yeah,
college got to be. College killed him, man. That's what it was.
Yeah, and Dallas killed him, but in a sense, though, I also feel like Dallas didn't use him enough.
Yeah,
for sure. Because of their horrible fucking play calling.
The first rookie year, he was unbelievable, dude. He was fantastic. Then they gave him a big fucking contract. He kind of put it on a little weight. He didn't take it as serious. His body couldn't take the pain anymore.
Yeah.
And after that, it was all downhill, dude.
Did he win Rookie of the Year?
I believe so, yeah.
Because him and Saquon won it back-to-back, didn't they? Didn't he get drafted the year before Saquon, or was there somebody in between?
No, Kamara was in between.
So 3 running backs in a row. Holy shit.
I believe so. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, that's pretty. We just did this recently. Remember, we went through the list of all the Didn't we go through the list of Rookie of the Years or something? What did we go through the list of? We were doing this at somebody's house. I forget what the fuck it was.
I did it. That's right.
Yeah, you did do this, right?
Yeah, so it was. Oh no, Zeke didn't get it because Zeke and Dak came in the same draft class.
Yes, they gave it to Dak,
and Dak got it. They were both runner-up though. Then it was Kamara. Then it was Saquon.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was Kyler Murray. Oh god.
Dak won Rookie of the Year. Robbery though. Zeke should have won.
Who commented that?
We did, apparently.
It's probably Steven watching.
Steven jumping in.
Dude, I was like, whoa, I didn't write that shit.
I was like, man, Angela, you wrote that fucking shit fast, man.
Shit, I mean, I type fast, but not that fucking fast. God.
Is Michael Power still in the comments? Uncle Mike, you still around? I want to know what out of those running backs we just mentioned that are free agents right now, who do you want most? Angela, you obviously want Dalvin Cook.
I think Uncle Mike wants Dalvin too.
He wants Cook also?
Yeah, from what I've talked to him, yeah.
I mean, Cook is really good. And, and again, I still feel that the Jets need some insurance behind Breece Hall because, again, that's a bad injury he's coming off of, man. And look, he might be ready to go. He might come out and have another stellar year, and that's what everyone's hoping for. But, that injury's tough, man.
It is. It's not tough to come back from.
It's not career ending like it used to be.
No, yeah, they recover you in 8 months now.
Yeah, but to come out and be full speed, ready to go just like you were, sometimes that is a little tough. So the Jets should definitely, especially now that camp's open and stuff, go out and get him. Just go get him.
You have the money now.
They have the money.
I saw it today. I don't know how true it is because fucking Cartman reported it, but I think that he said they were going to meet with Dalvin Cook on Sunday. So
this coming Sunday?
Yeah, that would be fucking huge, man. If we meet with him and get a deal done, bringing in Dalvin Cook, I mean, this team is just fucking loaded, dude.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the roster, it'd be hard not to jump at it for a guy like Dalvin Cook. I'll tell you this. If I'm going to meet a free agent right now and I'm the Jets, right?
Yeah.
It'll be what's his name? The GM.
Douglas.
Help me out here. Douglas, Saleh,
and Rodgers.
And I'm bringing Rodgers with me to every free agency meeting I go to. Rodgers is coming with me, man.
No doubt, dude. I'm bringing everyone.
Because just seeing him walk in the room, you're gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this."
I'm gonna have to do it.
A little concerned. I would be a little concerned about the offensive line myself. Yeah.
See, I am a little bit, but dude, we have so much depth now. Like there is
a lot of depth.
Every position has at least 2 guys behind it that can either play or are somewhat respectable.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not that worried. I mean, you give Rodgers a little bit of time. We have so many weapons to make shit happen. We have guys at every position. I mean, Chris, if you're reading the same shit I am, the defensive line has been killing it. But, I mean, they're saying Jermaine Johnson and Will McDonald look like some Avengers type shit, dude. Like, they said Will McDonald's so fast off the ball that they haven't seen anyone that can stop this guy.
I think Becton gets traded. Yeah, there's another one talking about Becton getting traded.
Might be.
Chris, I think we were talking about that right before you jumped on. I'm not a Jets fan, of course, but if I can get something for Becton right now, I'd trade him. I would.
Just do it, man.
Just cut ties, man. Look, it was worth it. It was worth the pick.
Yeah, for sure. He was great in college, man.
And big dude.
He was great as a rookie.
Yeah, but I would cut ties. Yeah, if you can get something for him. If not, then whatever. You give it a shot. If he doesn't
keep
make
him on the depth chart, keep him on the depth chart. It's just more bodies to have.
Yeah, keep him around. If this year doesn't work out, then he's gone. So who cares? I mean,
that's it.
You move on from there.
I saw you said too, Chris, about the Chiefs D lineman, Chris Jones. He's holding out right now.
Yep.
I think they should get something done. If he doesn't bring his price down, maybe not. This guy, I mean, dude, he wants Aaron Donald money.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Seeing
I mean, of
Tom
course it
Cruise.
looks bad, Chris. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, look, I mean,
how many times can you say that, though, you know?
Becton hasn't been on the field, man. Calling Garrett Wilson, 1450, 11 TDs, good fantasy target.
Definitely. I'm 100% with that. I could see even more yards, but 11 touchdowns sounds good.
Yeah.
Their
go watch the fucking game, Steven, okay?
Their connection is already fucking scary.
No, he's 100% right. I mean, Garrett's going to fucking...
He's going to be a top 5 receiver in football.
Without a doubt. I mean, people are going to jump all over him in fantasy football, man, without a doubt.
Yep.
You know, it's not like he has the Zach attack trying to throw him the ball this year. You know, he's got a real quarterback now.
He is definitely a real quarterback, that's for sure. Fucking Super Bowl winner, MVP. You know.
Yeah, man.
We shall see, man. I'm fucking pumped up. I can't wait for the season.
Bases loaded, no outs. And 1 in 5 years.
Let's go. Hopefully we can get some fucking runs here, not hit into a triple play.
Dude, start talking to some people around you, man. Tell them to get on YouTube right now and join in the conversation. Let's talk. Yeah. I'll switch it up to Yankees baseball, man. Let's go.
You should have brought a fucking sign that said, watch Sports of Ages live right now.
Yeah, your front row, man.
Chris,
Mets and Yankees are complete trash.
Horrible.
Yeah, Chris, we opened the show kind of talking about that, man. It's just
suck.
God almighty.
They horrible. They are horrible.
It's bad. And you know what sucks is, you know, because we're all Yankee fans, right?
Yeah.
I know we're all waiting for Judge to come back. Judge was obviously he's going to make a big impact. He's the fucking MVP, but I don't think all of a sudden the season completely turns around because Aaron Judge is back. I don't think this team is that good. They're just not that good.
No, they're just playing it's very underwhelming baseball right now. It's
very underwhelming baseball. Yeah, I just don't think we should be surprised that this team is just not that fucking good.
I honestly hope they fucking lose. I hope they don't make the playoffs. So maybe something changes.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the make
That's
it
a good
lose,
point too.
And
That's
it's a stale same thing. I hope they lose and don't make the playoffs.
Yeah, Chris Stanton, unfortunately, he's not going anywhere because you can't trade the guy. No one will ever take that contract on.
But we knew what we were getting, man. I as a Yankee fan, I can't bitch about Stanton. We knew what we were getting with this guy.
Yeah.
He's a home run hitter. He plays the outfield sometimes. He's a DH sometimes. We knew what we were getting.
Say that
I think the deal still failed, though.
There's one thing about Stanton that I'll say is that he always will hold himself accountable. He doesn't 100%. Shy away from questions. He handles the New York media, honestly, really well.
Very good.
I got to give him some credit there. Now, Chris, let me just play devil's advocate here on the whole Boone thing, right? Especially in baseball. Isn't that always the easy answer, though?
It's always the easy
that the manager has to go. How many managers do teams have to go through before something gives when it's like, okay, maybe it's not the manager who sucks. Maybe the players suck.
It's it's not Boone. I'll tell you right now.
I'm not saying Boone's done a tremendous job. I'm not saying anything like that.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying that Chris is wrong because if they fired Boone, I'm not going to be against it. Yeah. Something's got to give, right? And you usually can't fire the players, but isn't that always the generic?
It's the easy answer.
Oh, the team sucks. Let's fire the manager. It's
the easy answer, dude. I don't want to fire Boone. I want to get rid of Brian Cashman. He is garbage. Absolutely fucking horrible. The guy is just not a good general manager. He needs.
You know what the shitty part is? I don't think he's going anywhere.
No, he's not. He's not going to go anywhere. He'll be here for fucking the next 20 years, and the Yankees will be doing the same stale bullshit. I'm over it, man. I'm fucking over the same shit every season.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, look, Mets fans. I don't want to say this is not a knock on the Met fan, okay? That they're more used to this type of shit than the Yankees. It's just a fact.
It is.
Okay. 100%. But the bottom line is the Yankees haven't been in a goddamn World Series in fucking almost 15 years.
Yeah, it's disgraceful.
What that's not Yankee baseball. This is like back in the fucking 70s when Yankees baseball was shit. The late 70s and 80s. I mean, what are we doing here?
Yep.
Enough. Something's got to give. And look, I agree with you.
I'm telling you, I want
get rid of Cashman. And you know what? If you want to take Boone with him, go ahead, clean house.
Yeah,
change something. This is the fucking New York Yankees. Yeah, see, you got me fucking fired up now. This is the fucking Yankees, man.
George Steinbrenner is fucking rolling in his grave, bro.
You know, I'm so glad you just said that because it reminded me of something. I got a text last night.
Okay.
The text was, The old man is rolling over in his grave. The Mets are beating the Yanks.
Yep.
That was preceded by they both stink, though. But, come on. This is the fucking New York Yankees, man.
It's just unacceptable.
2009 is a long fucking time ago.
Yep.
This is bullshit.
We need to be better. It's really all I can say, man. We have to be better. I'm sick of the same rodeo every year with this fucking team, man. I really am.
It's really fucking annoying, man.
Yeah, fuck them. I don't even want to talk about it because it's just going to piss me off. I get back into it and then they suck and I just want to fucking blame them. Can't do it.
I'm fucking pissed off now, man.
Yeah, I'm pissed off. Fuck.
Fucking Yanks, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Losing to the fucking Mets.
The Mets of all fucking people. Oh, God.
Anyway.
Well, I'm ready to rip on Justin Herbert a little bit.
Yeah, all right. Let's get into this. Read his contract again.
The biggest contract yearly in NFL history.
Yeah.
Not more money than Mahomes, obviously, but
more
yearly.
No.
That 10 years, $500 million is just fucking nuts.
It's more per year, though.
Yes.
Annually, whatever, because it's a shorter contract. Okay.
Yes. So it is 5 years, $262 million.
5 years, 262, which is what, like 52 a year, 53 a year?
Something like 52 and a half. It's like,
yeah, somewhere in there.
They started, Hurts got 255, Lamar got 260, and Herbert got 262. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think
you haven't liked Herbert since he came into the league for whatever reason. I get it.
It's not the thing I don't like him. I like his style. I like how he plays. The guy is not a winner, man. They weren't winners when he was in college. He hasn't been yeah, exactly. He hasn't been a winner in the NFL. He choked off the second worst fucking comeback in NFL history in the playoffs, dude. His defense got him 4 interceptions in the first half. And he got 5 first downs in the second half, bro. Yeah. I mean, that is unacceptable. It is absolutely unacceptable. I don't know. I think he's a great quarterback. I don't think he'll ever win shit, especially being in that organization. I think it's Phillip Rivers with long hair.
I think I think if he has a career like Phillip Rivers, then he's going to be a borderline Hall of Famer. So that's not the worst thing in the world.
No, but
I understand where you're coming from here. Now, I'll say this: since Herbert's been in the league, he's been in there, is this 4 years now?
This will be his 4th year.
This will be his 4th year. The Chargers have scored more points in any league in the National Football League since he's joined this team.
Yeah.
They've also allowed more points than any other team in the National Football League since he's come in the league.
Definitely. The defense has not been
can't sit there and put all this blame on Herbert.
Definitely not. I put on the coach, the defense. There's a lot of shit that involves.
I think I put it this way. Herbert is not Patrick Mahomes.
No. He's not Joe Burrow. He's not fucking...
If he's on the Chiefs the last couple of years, though, I guarantee he's won a couple playoff games.
Probably. Definitely.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Chargers... I don't know how to figure out the fucking Chargers, and I don't understand.
They're just a disaster. They're a fucking disaster.
From ownership all the way down, what the fucking problem is here. They haven't fielded a fucking defense since Junior Seau was in like his 2nd year. Yep. I mean, it's disgusting. Now, Herbert,
really bad.
You can't come out in the second half of a playoff game and just get 5 first fucking downs when you have a lead in the game.
When you're up 27-0. Fans were going to sleep at halftime, bro.
The game was over.
Your defense got you 5 interceptions in the first half, or 4 interceptions and a fumble. 5 turnovers in the first half, and you can't come out and score a single point. That's unacceptable. I know he's great. He can throw for 5,000 yards and 40 touchdowns.
Yeah.
You're giving a guy that has not won shit. 3 years he has 1 playoff appearance, and he fucking forged one of the worst comebacks ever. It's unacceptable, man. I can't see. I get it. The guy needed to get paid. The QB market is fucking outrageous.
Yep.
But I mean, Jalen Hurts got less money, and the guy made it to a Super Bowl in his 3rd year. I don't know.
Now, look, Herbert doesn't have the roster that Jalen Hurts has. That's for sure.
Definitely. But I mean, listen, fucking Mahomes has had a really good roster last year, but we don't use that against him. You know what I mean?
Because when you watch him play, especially in the Super Bowls, I mean, he's the guy winning these fucking games.
He's good, man. But
you know what? I feel like Herbert right now is a modern day young Matt Stafford, where he has all the tools, he can do it, and he eventually, if things change for him, I'm not even saying for that organization. If things change for him, he'll probably end up winning a Super Bowl somewhere down the line. It's probably just not going to happen in San Diego, LA, wherever the fuck they are. It's probably not going to happen there because the organization is a fucking shit show. It is a shit show.
Yeah, it's always been. It's the curse of the Chargers, man.
I mean, it is just terrible.
I think it's more on the coach.
It's a combination.
It's a combination, but I think it's more on the coach.
Yeah, absolutely. Where did they get this guy?
Dude, he's a political idiot. He was going for fourth down and 8 in the first fucking quarter because the metrics pointed that he has a good chance.
Yeah, this guy he thinks he's playing Madden. He thinks
Watch
he's playing
fucking
Madden
football, asshole. Anyone in the stadium could have told you not to do it, and he should have been out on his ass
2 years ago. This guy.
Oh my god, he's horrible. I can't even talk about him. It makes me so.
He looks like he's in fucking middle school.
Oh my god! I swear it makes me want to punch through my computer. I hate this guy.
One of these analytical fucking idiots that has no feel for the game,
nothing
whatsoever.
Oh my god,
he sucks. He sucks.
It's bad. I mean,
he's gonna waste the talent of a Justin Herbert. This guy, he's gonna ruin the first 5, 6, 7 years of his fucking career because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. So I think that's a great point, Anthony. Again, Angelo, I know you're not a Herbert fan by any means, but I don't know. You put Herbert on the right team right now and watch the fuck out, man.
For sure. I mean, I feel like we could say that for so many guys.
Oh, yeah.
That I'm just not giving them that benefit of the doubt anymore because you got to work with what you have. No one made these excuses. We didn't make excuses for Eli when his offense wasn't great. We didn't make excuses for Peyton when he left and went to the Broncos and won. There's just not – you can't make excuses for everyone no matter what. And I get it because it is a shitty – the defense fucking blows throughout the
Terrible.
Years. They have so many names on paper and they just let up so many points. Part of that is probably because they play the Chiefs twice a year, to be honest with you.
It hurts.
It fucking hurts. So, I mean, it's just – I don't know. I'll give them somewhat of a benefit of the doubt, but – listen, every team, the quarterback is where they are. You have to make the best of it. And if you can't win one playoff game in 3 years and then they give you the most amount of money in NFL history, it's kind of fucking mind-boggling to me, dude.
It is. It is.
I mean, the guy doesn't have – it's not like he has an MVP. He wasn't all-pro. None of that.
No.
He has no accolades behind his name.
It's true. I mean, look, another guy that you're not a huge fan of, Daniel Jones won a playoff game.
Exactly. I mean,
on the road.
I like Daniel Jones more than I like Herbert. I don't think he's better than him, but I like him better. I think he has more nuts and guts, man. He had a worse team and won a fucking playoff game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
– you know what it is, too? You look at Herbert's contract, and then you look at – when you just start looking at all these guys, man, the amount of money being thrown around at these athletes, man, it's just –
on and on.
It's got to get to a breaking point, right? It's got to get to a point where somehow someone hits the fucking reset button, man. I mean – one thing I had in my news and notes I forgot to mention, actually. I skipped right over the fucking thing. This soccer player guy. What the hell's his name? Zimbabwe or
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Yep.
$700 million for one fucking year?
And he turned it down.
He turned it down.
Turned it down. Dude, there is a list of maybe 5 things that I wouldn't do for $770 million.
Be a short list for me.
It would be a short fucking list, dude. I mean, come on.
I'm not going to air out the list, but I'll tell you right now.
It would get us canceled or really loved, but I'm not going to take the chance.
It could go one of 2 ways, man. That's for sure.
A whole new fucking following.
$770 fucking million for 1 year to kick a fucking ball, and he turned it down.
Turned it down. I don't get it. I would lose every game for the rest of my life for $770. That's like the total amount, Anthony, but $300 million of it was going to the club he's a part of right now.
Yeah, he would have pocketed $770 mil.
Yes.
Or what was it, 776 or 774, something like that?
Yeah, something like that. 770.
Not that it makes a fucking difference at that point. I mean,
at that
Jesus
point,
Christ.
you are fucking.
You're turning it down. You turned it down.
Yeah. At that point, you're talking like fucking Bill Gates, Donald Trump money. I mean, this is $1 billion fucking we're talking about here, man. It's fucking stupid, dude.
In 1 year.
Yep. It is.
Jesus. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's getting out of control. These contracts in every fucking sport are
and it's just going to keep going up. It's just going to keep going up, man. Once the market moves, the NFL is making more money. The guys want more money. They're the product, Your NFL is making all the money watching Mahomes run down the field, Burrow throw touchdowns. I mean, they're the guys making all the money. They're going to want to make more money. It's just how it goes.
Yeah. Then you wonder why it costs you fucking $3,000 to take your family to a game somewhere or something.
Yeah, it's so true.
It's just, and dude, it's the same with concerts, man. You look at concert ticket prices and shit.
Everything is fucking expensive.
The prices are just astronomical.
It's not realistic. It's like a fake world.
It's not realistic.
You gotta have fucking fake coins to go to these games.
I remember the days, Janine, your parents will remember this. And I know you've heard of this, but you wanted to get tickets to a show.
Yeah.
And you wanted to say sit in the first 5 rows. It wasn't who had the biggest bank account. It was who showed up at Ticketmaster at 4 a.m. and waited for them and got there online first and waited to go in there. It wasn't it wasn't the richest fan. It was the most loyal fan who wanted to go and do that, Yep.
Exactly.
And now you can't afford to go to concerts. You can't afford to go to a fucking game. It's just it's outrageous, man. And it's sad because you have a family of, a guy that's working, a middle-class family, a guy's working his ass off, and he wants to take his wife and his 2 or 3 kids to go see the Yankees play. And he doesn't want to sit, on top of the goddamn stadium.
Yeah, on top of Yankee Stadium.
You can't go. You can't go.
It's really
everything's for the fucking rich, man, It's disgusting.
Oh, it drives me fucking crazy, man.
We can go down a whole other fucking.
And the beginning of the show, we're sitting here bitching about guys that are fucking underpaid as running backs. Underpaid.
Yeah.
Fucking joke.
I know. Think about that. Like, I'm bitching because I can't take my kids to a fucking Yankee game, but this guy's turning down $770 million to kick a fucking soccer ball. The world is upside down, man.
It's fucked. It is. Fucked.
Family of 4, you need to take out a loan. It's so true, man. It's so true.
It really is. It's disgusting. It's disturbing. It really is. Everything's
really
so
fucking
expensive.
Blows. It really blows.
It's a disaster, man. It really is.
Yeah.
But, there's not really much we can do about it.
No, it is what it is, man. And look, the bottom line is we're going to continue to go to games when we can and
100%.
continue to go to concerts. And it's just the way it is. Because you know what? Not everyone thinks this way. This is just the way I think. You only go around this fucking ball once, man.
Yeah.
And if I got to spend some money to have fun because I want to enjoy myself, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. If I love what I love, sports, hanging out, I'm going to do it.
Yep. Absolutely, man. I'll
bitch about it on here, but I'm going to go do it.
Oh, I'll bitch and moan until the fucking cows come home, but doesn't mean I'm not going to do it one day. I wanted to go, we went to a Ranger playoff game, we went to whatever, and it cost a lot of fucking money, but again, you only live once, man. What are you going to do?
I agree. I definitely agree, man.
So we touched on the contract for Andrew Thomas, right? I thought that was fair around for everybody.
Great deal. I think it's a great deal.
I thought he was deserving of it.
Really solid.
Yeah, he's a hell of a player, man.
Really good. He's a top 5 offensive lineman, arguably in the league.
Mm-hmm.
He's fantastic. The guy's been great since his second year in the league.
Can we break down some of the draft picks by Dave Gettleman before he got fired?
Listen, he did pretty well, man.
Overall, when you look at some of these picks, he's drafted Jones, who we think is the next franchise QB of the Giants. We'll see what happens this year, but definitely should be. I think he's already shown that he's got the ability.
Yep.
Drafted Saquon Barkley. Yeah.
Top 5 running back in the league.
Andrew
Injury problems,
Thomas,
but he's still there.
He drafted Andrew Thomas, top 5 lineman in the league.
Yep.
On offense. He drafted Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah.
Top 5 defensive lineman in football. Those 4 guys alone right there, man. You're talking about Dexter Lawrence and Andrew Thomas, who were all pro.
Yep.
Saquon, who was all pro.
Yep.
And then you have Jones, so yeah, Jones is the least of all those guys, but still, Jones,
Yeah, he's respectable at least.
He's respectable. So, Gettleman was a fucking clown. He was a moron. I get it.
Moron, but,
And really talked out of his ass. But, he also brought in Leonard Williams, who's been very respectful for the Giants.
Yep.
Respectable, I should say. And,
yep.
So ultimately, when you look at it, Gettleman needed to go. But when you look at 4 or 5 moves the guy made over the few years he was there, not that terrible.
No.
Really not that terrible. You know what the worst thing he did was hire Joe Judge.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
That was probably the worst move he made. And look, Joe Judge sold everybody. That guy.
He had the world fooled, dude.
Could sell dog shit to a dog pound, man.
Yeah.
He came in here as the best salesman in the fucking world because I was like, holy shit, we have the next Tom Coughlin. Here he is.
Yep.
No, we didn't.
Not even close.
No,
he was atrocious.
We do now, maybe.
Now, yeah, you have a much better chance now. I want to see Daboll throughout the rest of this year, see how he goes and, how he handles himself after this year. Yeah. And I think that'll be much more telling. It's a lot easier as a rookie coach. There's not too much pressure on.
Especially on a team that had very limited talent.
Now you got some more talent. You got some more pressure. You made a playoff game.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure. Shit can change real fast. We've seen a lot of guys come in that are great. They look great. And then out of nowhere, it's like, holy shit, what is going on?
So now you want to shit on Daboll. That's
no, I like Daboll, but I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. It could go south. You never know. I like him though. I think Daboll's great.
I didn't like when they showed when they ranked the coaches coming into this season. Some guys had Daboll ranked like 20th, 18th. The guy just won coach of the fucking year.
Yeah, he shouldn't be that low. I don't think he should be like the top 5. But
he should be top 10.
He should be borderline top 10 at least.
Yeah, I think so.
He should be up there. But then you think about it. Some of these guys in the league. We could go on. Andy Reid, Bill Belichick, Tomlin. There's so many. Pete Carroll. All these guys that have been doing it for so long.
San Fran, man.
Kyle Shanahan.
Shanahan.
Well, I think he's a little overrated too. We've talked about that.
I don't think he is.
I do. I think his ass is this quarterback fucking guru. San Fran hasn't touched a Super Bowl since when they had fucking Jimmy one-arm G. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, you know what? The guy didn't have a quarterback last year.
He can't get a quarterback. He can't fucking bring one in. They don't recruit a guy. Every year they can't get a fucking guy in. Then they trade with the Dolphins. They get Trey Lance. Probably the worst quarterback from that draft.
I still don't think Purdy's going to be the guy. I don't think he's going to be the guy.
Oh, I think Purdy starts this year.
Oh, I think he should start this year.
I think it's going to be him or Sam Darnold. I don't think it's Trey Lance.
If Purdy's ready to go, I would start him because Darnold fucking sucks.
I don't know, dude. I think Darnold will be all right on this team.
Dude. All right. You know what? Last week we talked. Was it last week we did the top 5 busts or that was 2 weeks ago?
Maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, last week we did the jerseys, I think, right?
Yes.
So we were talking about, after we went through our top 5, we were talking about guys that are bust. I said Sam Darnold, who was the 3rd overall pick in a draft, was a bust. And you said, no, he wasn't.
No.
Now, here's the reason he is a bust, okay?
Okay.
Guy was drafted in 2018. He's already on his 3rd NFL team in 5 fucking years. And not even a starter. He's only been a starter on 1 to start a season.
Yes.
He's a bust.
He's a bust. He hasn't lived up to the 3rd pick, but I can't say he's a bust because he's still in the league. He's still getting respectable play. He got picked up on a team. Say he's on the 49ers.
So what?
If he's the 49ers backup and puts up respectable numbers when they need him, say the next 5 years, I don't think he's a bust. He just didn't live up to the potential of the 3rd pick. I don't think he's a bust though.
Yeah, but if you are drafted that high in a draft, and say you're never named a starter again in your career other than the first 2 years of your career, that's not a bust. I don't care if you lasted in the league.
I don't know. I don't think he's a bust. I just don't think he lived up to the hype. I don't think he's a bust though. If you have a respectable backup career in the league, you're not a bust. Look at Fitz. Fitz was a backup everywhere he went. He had a respectable career though.
Yeah, but Fitz wasn't a 3rd overall pick.
We're
not talking a top 10 pick or something like the 3rd or top 3 in the entire college landscape. This guy was number 3.
I don't know, man. I don't think he's a bust. I just think he hasn't lived up to anything yet. But look what he's been through. He was with fucking Adam Gase. Horrible. You can't even count those.
Who was their coach when he got drafted, though?
It was Gase.
That goes all the way back to 18?
Yeah, it was Gase, and then it was what's his name? Fucking Todd Bowles, and then now it's Saleh.
I thought, wasn't it Bowles then Gase?
Oh, so maybe it was. Oh no, yeah, because Gase was 2018 and 2019, and then Saleh got hired in 2020. This will be his 3rd year.
Oh, Anthony, we're gonna get into a conversation about this, brother.
Oh yes, yes.
We're gonna get into a conversation about this.
I love it.
But going back to that, I think it was Bowles first, right? And then Gase.
It might have been Bowles first. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Bowles was 2016, 17. And then, Bowles was 17, 18. So he had Bowles, then Gase. Because he had
Gase, right?
He had Bowles his rookie year. Then they brought in Gase, and fucking Colin Cowherd had a fucking cow and thought they were going to be like some fantastic team with Sam Darnold and Adam Gase. Sign me up for the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
What that idiot said. And then 2021,
he did such a phenomenal job at Ryan Tannehill.
Oh, and fucking Peyton Manning. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love hearing that one. Yeah.
God, give me
somehow Adam Gase is responsible for Peyton Manning's career.
Give me a fucking break, dude. The guy couldn't even see Peyton Manning play. He was walking around like this with fucking bug eyes.
The guy had lunch together with him like one day. All of a sudden, he's responsible for Peyton's fucking career. Give me a break. You know who's responsible for Peyton's career? Peyton.
Yeah, Peyton
and
Manning.
Archie and his mother. That's who.
Yeah. Oh my god. I can't even take it. Talking about him gives me like fucking PTSD, dude.
Oh man.
Absolutely.
That was rough. That was fucking rough.
Fucking horrible. Really bad. Just really, really bad.
So speaking of busts,
not a bust.
Let's talk about the future of Bryce Young. Now he was officially named the starter
today. Yep.
Yeah. Now who else is on their QB roster?
Andy Dalton.
Oh, okay, that's a no-brainer. Yeah. Still a good backup to have.
And Matt Corral, actually. Matt Corral, who was second round pick like 2 years ago.
2 years ago or something?
He hasn't even seen the field once, I don't think.
No, he's a fucking shit show.
Shit show. Horrible.
Dalton, not the worst guy to bring in, though, as a veteran presence and to be a backup for you, especially when this guy shits the bed after like 2 weeks.
No, not happening, dude. I'm telling you, this kid's going to be good.
Dude, this guy's height is a problem. It's a problem.
I'm telling you, I don't think it's going to matter, bro. He has a history of winning. People
said that about Kyler Murray, too.
Yeah, but Kyler Murray doesn't love football. This kid's involved with everything. This kid loves football. Kyler Murray got paid and forgot how to play football. Kyler Murray cares about Call of Duty Double XP weekend than he does of getting to his team's practice and paying attention during film.
Fuck Kyler Murray, man.
I fucking can't stand that asshole.
Arizona's got a problem at quarterback, man.
They fucking gave him a bag, dude.
I know. It's nuts.
They're morons.
He's a problem for that team.
Good. He's not good.
And they threw so much fucking money at him, and now they're stuck with him.
This is what the NFL is turning into, though. They want athletes at quarterback instead of quarterbacks that are athletes. There's a difference. People don't understand it, too. They don't know how to break down film and comprehend that there's a difference.
There's a huge difference.
Kyler Murray is an athlete that they threw at quarterback. He is not a starting quarterback in this league.
Can you make plays happen? All right. Now, not to say he's not a starter because we don't know who he is. Can you make the same case though for not to compare the two, by the way, but for Lamar Jackson? Is he an athlete that was just so good though?
Definitely.
That he,
But I think he blows Kyler Murray out.
I would never even compare the two. Yeah. But I'm just saying that I feel like Lamar 100% is a better athlete than he is a quarterback.
Definitely.
But he's just really good at both. So he's really making it work. He's making it work.
He can throw the ball and he can actually like dissect coverage, and
Murray can't overcome it.
No, Murray doesn't know how to dissect coverage. He can't pick up more than one read. If his first read is broken, this is what everyone's so enamored with though. He breaks out, he rolls out, someone breaks away because coverage always breaks when a quarterback rolls out and he makes a play and everyone's like, he was in the MVP race. And if you fucking can run a 4.4 and break out of the fucking pile and find someone wide open, of course you're going to be in the MVP race. This is why I can't fucking take. Everyone's so quick to hype him up and all this shit. They gave him over $200 million to be a fucking Call of Duty player.
It's fucking crazy.
I can't take it, dude. Oh my god, shit like this drives me crazy because I don't understand how you can play this sport your whole life. You finally you're the 1%er. I always say this. You're a 1%er. No one can make the league. It's not easy whatsoever. Arguably the hardest league to make because there's only really one professional league that everyone really wants to play in for football, and it's the NFL. No one's thinking about the XFL, AFL.
Oh, fuck it. Look, I enjoy watching it. It's something when it's not football season to watch. Yeah. But come on, man.
No one cares about anything besides the NFL. Basketball, you can play overseas. Baseball, you can play overseas. Yeah. All these different sports. Hockey.
You can go play in the KHL in Russia and or the Czech Republic League. Jaromir Jagr got paid like $28 million a year, tax free.
Yeah. Think about that. Like, there's other leagues for every other sport. In football, 100%. You want to play in the NFL. He made it, and you just dick it all away because you don't love it. No. You used it as your way to get paid. You have generational wealth, and now you're just a slapdick. It makes no sense.
Yep. Will you agree with me on this? Daniel Jones is a QB first, but a really good athlete.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Kyler Murray
is an athlete playing quarterback.
This fucking guy. You know what they should have did with him? They should have did the Jamarcus Russell test.
Yes.
They should have gave him the blank fucking videotape.
Yeah, 100%.
Gave him the blank tape, and he wouldn't have fucking watched it. I guarantee you he wouldn't have fucking watched it.
When have you ever heard that a team had to put film stipulation in the contract.
That
is concerning. How are you paying that guy?
Right, you're doing that as he's signing on the dotted line of a $200 million fucking contract. It's in there that he has to watch film.
Dude, I can't take it.
He should be cut.
He should be done. I would.
Jesus fucking! How many guys didn't make the fucking cut on the draft that would kill themselves to watch film and sleep for 3 hours a night because they're up studying that fucking playbook? This prick gets paid $200 million. And he has to be in. He needs that written on a piece of fucking paper.
And he gets by because he's such a good athlete. This is what we see, man. This is what we see. It's fucking mediocrity, man. That's what it is. It's sad, dude. It really is. And there's people that fucking love.
I get pissed when I can't meet budget at work for the fucking month.
Yeah,
for Christ's sake.
Yep, me too. I fucking. It's a joke, dude. It really is a fucking joke. It's frustrating as a fan, as someone who loves football. It's fucking frustrating. I couldn't imagine.
I'm aggravated.
You told me I got
to turn the air back on. It's going to be too goddamn loud in here.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm so hot in this room. I can't wait to go there.
That's when it's starting to get to me. The heat's getting to me.
Me too.
I'm going to go jump in my pool after this.
Fuck. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think he's an athlete playing quarterback.
Take for Caleb and trade up for the second round. Trade off Marvin Harrison Jr.
I could see
interesting.
That. I mean, if Caleb Williams is there and you still have Kyler Murray on this deal, I don't think they go Caleb Williams.
No way.
That's if Arizona also has the first pick because Caleb Williams is the unanimous first pick. I mean,
you're going to have to find someone who wants to trade for Murray. It's the only way you're going to do it.
No one's going to want him.
That's a huge fucking contract. You're going to have to take someone that's really desperate. Yeah. You know who would do it? If Deshaun Watson gets hurt. And
maybe the Browns.
You could see the Browns fucking making a play.
Oh, dude, imagine having both of those quarterbacks on their fucking.
Oh, I could see them in that fucking shit brown uniform. I could see them both doing it.
$500 million in your quarterback room, and both of them are fucking. One's a rapist and one's a midget.
Oh, dude! Speaking of that, the comedian Matt Rife. No, the rapey part. So, the comedian Matt Rife, you know him well.
Yep.
Did you ever see the clip where he's in Pittsburgh and he's wearing the Steelers jersey?
No.
These two girls get up and he's got to communicate with the audience, right? So
yeah,
he's like, "Wait, where he's going?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm going to the bathroom." He goes, "All right." So they're in Pittsburgh. He's like, "Tell Big Ben I said sup."
Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal.
It was hilarious. He doesn't give a fuck though.
No, he's great. He is fucking great.
So yeah, look, unless someone is really desperate for a QB and needs to, they can't draft Caleb Williams. You can't draft a Caleb Williams when you already have a guy like Murray that's making all this money on your roster. There's just no fucking way.
You can't cut.
There's no way.
No.
Maybe if Rodgers shits the bed this year, the Jets will make a play for.
No, I don't think so. After Rodgers is like standing like this with the Lombardi, it's gonna look fucking great.
Yeah, it's exactly what he's gonna be holding is a bottle of water.
No,
that's about it.
No, it's gonna be a big.
I love that water, by the way. That's good water, man.
Oh yeah, that shit is
the what is it? Essential or something it's called?
Essential, yeah.
Here's water. I want to hold on. Can anyone see this on the camera here?
Yeah.
Trader Joe's. Don't buy this water. It sucks. We got a case of it. You ever get water that tastes like it's what we have right now, dickhead. But you ever get like the water and it tastes like almost like a hard flavored, like not a flavor. I don't know.
pH levels off.
Just tastes fucking weird. Yeah.
They're trying to poison your ass. Oh yeah, drink that shit anyways.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible. It's all right. I got a backup bottle. I'm ready to go. Also of Trader Joe's spring water.
Also of Trader Joe's, yeah. So what I got from that, man, Bryce Young's not going to be a bust. And
I say he is, and we're going to do a bet on this, right? We didn't do one yet, right?
We didn't do one yet, but we're going to have a bet. I mean, we got to figure out where we want to put his line at for stat wise.
Yeah, we got to figure something. Yeah, because you know what we should do? We should do a mid-season bet, and then an end of the year bet.
Okay, where he's at mid-season, where he's at the end of the year.
Yeah, and I think what we should do is end of the year. Whoever loses the bet has got to do this show. From their house, whatever. But end of the year, we're talking what, January?
Yeah, outside.
Outside, shorts and a tank. Shorts and a tank top.
I'll do it. No shirt. I don't give a fuck. I'll
on this shit. Yeah, the loser's got to do like not the whole show. We don't want frostbite setting in here.
Yeah.
for at least the first 15 minutes of the show, you got to do it outside in the winter.
No
in
shoes.
Shorts. You can choose to wear a t-shirt. You can go shirtless if you want to, whatever you want to do.
Sounds good to me. I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to think of a good line. I bet you he throws more than 15 touchdowns, though.
I don't know. You can't even see the goalpost, this fucking guy.
Listen, bro. I've told you how many times. I'll pull up the stats. That shit has never mattered.
Yeah. Okay. I could pull up a lot of guys that had great stats in fucking college, dude. They come to the pros.
Saying, it hasn't mattered yet. We'll see.
All right. Yeah, we'll see about that.
He's played with some pretty big guys at Alabama, man, and that didn't seem to bother him. He was still throwing 30, 40 touchdowns.
All right. We're going to see, man.
I'm telling you, bro.
Not to mention the fact that the team he's on is just not that fucking good to begin with. So
yeah, no, they're really not great, man. Yeah. I mean, they got some weapons for him. They went out and got Adam Thielen. They got They drafted a receiver too. I forget his name.
Where did what's his name go? The shithead with the crazy hair from the Jets.
Shithead with crazy hair. Which one? There's a bunch of them.
Robbie Anderson.
Oh, he's on the Dolphins.
Yeah, fuck him.
The Dolphins took him and Berrios. They just wanted our leftover.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Shit.
They said Cole Beasley was catching passes from Jones at camp today, man.
That's cool.
I still can't believe Beasley's on the Giants, man.
I wonder if he even makes the roster, honestly, dude.
I don't know. I mean,
they
probably a good veteran for the locker room.
15 guys on the roster right now. As wide receiver.
Oh, yeah, they got a lot.
A lot. They got to cut some ties, huh?
Yeah, you look at some of their wideouts, right? So you got Hodgins, Slayton,
Shepard, Beasley,
Hyatt,
Wan'Dale
Robinson,
Jamison Crowder.
I don't think he's going to make the cut.
No.
Highest player.
Oh, he's getting the highest. No
he's going to get a stupid contract,
dude. If I was them, seriously, like all kidding aside, I would probably give him 7 years, $350 million.
Yeah. Would you go for the huge amount of years like Mahomes? Would you go 10 years or something like that?
I don't think I would do 10. I think the Chiefs doing that were kind of crazy. I would never give anyone in football a 10-year deal. It's
a tough one. Yeah.
You know, like I think
a lot of quarterbacks these days, though, they last forever because they can't get touched anyway.
They do, but a lot of them don't want to play that long. Like I think Mahomes lives out his contract and he's done. I don't think he goes on a second deal. I think a lot of these guys, they're going to take their money. He's going to win rings and he's going to be out, dude.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I think they should give Burrow 7 years, $350. He's making $60 a year. He fucking deserves it. He's right up there as the best in the league.
Look, you can take him, and I think there's two. I think it's him and Mahomes, right?
And then a step down to Josh
Allen. Then there's a very small step down, but there's a step down for some of these guys.
100%.
Your two guys, you can make the argument on any day of the week.
Yep.
Number one is Mahomes. Number two is Burrow. Number one is Burrow. Number two is Mahomes. You can make that
100%.
argument any day of the week, and you can make cases for each one of them to be number one or number 2.
100%. I agree.
Anyone out there, I don't care what quarterback you have right now, would get rid of their quarterback to take one of these guys right now. I don't care if it's Aaron Rodgers. I don't care if it's fucking Lamar Jackson. If it's Josh Allen.
Yep. I would take Burrow on my team tomorrow.
Tomorrow. The
Without
guy
hesitation.
It's scary. Think of where the Bengals were a couple of years ago.
Garbage. The first pick for a reason.
They're in the AFC Championship every year now. It's crazy, man.
And he's just so fucking good.
Dude. He's so good.
Everything this guy does.
Whatever his contract is, though, if I'm the Bengals, you have to be very smart here. You have to backload a lot of this contract because you need other players still, man. The Bengals, I think, will drop off a little bit this year.
See, I think they might because they lost a lot of guys.
They lost a lot of guys. They lost 2 offensive linemen.
And they lost their 2 starting safeties.
Yeah, I mean, and look, that is huge, okay? Your 2 starting safeties is no joke. But the 2 offensive linemen is really bad for Joe Burrow, man.
Their offensive line was already bad.
But
they signed Orlando Brown, though, so they get Orlando Brown.
That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good pickup.
It's a good pickup for them. I mean, it's going to be tough, man.
It might not matter with him,
Burrow.
though.
Yeah,
it might not matter because of this fucking guy.
Fucking good, dude. He really is so good.
And he's just so much fun to watch, man.
I love Burrow. Man.
And he's such a good dude.
Yep, he is. I think Burrow is exactly like what a quarterback should be. There's not too much running around with him. There's not too much flashiness.
No, he can when he has to.
Yeah, when the play breaks down. But Burrow will hit every single read. And unless every single read is broken, He is not rolling out of the pocket.
No.
He is finding the guy who is going to be open, and that's it, man.
Higgins is gone. Yeah.
I don't think so, actually.
It depends on how they structure it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's all going to depend on how they structure the deal. And I'll tell you right now, if Higgins will be gone after this year, Shepard's probably going to either be cut or retire. If I'm the Giants, I'm all over T. Higgins.
I'm all over him. Oh my
god. Angelo, as a Jet, without giving me a guy that you know is going to have a really good year.
Yeah.
Who's a breakout guy this year?
McCole Hardman.
Oh, it's a good one.
I think McCole Hardman has a fucking 700-yard, 7-touchdown season with Rodgers, plus maybe a couple kick returns for a touchdown.
I think that's a good one, yeah.
He was great on the Chiefs, really good. They just didn't use him, man. They had so many guys. You're not going to overlook Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce.
No, of course not.
I think McCole Hardman goes crazy. I really do. I think he's going to be phenomenal. He's a 4.3 speed, dude. That is electric.
It's fucking, another one of these guys from Kansas City that can just run like the wind, man.
Fucking
it's incredible.
Fast motherfucker, man. He is fast.
Yeah, for the Giants, I'd like to say, I was going to say like Hodgins, but I feel like he kind of broke out a little bit last year.
Yeah, I feel like his game might get figured out a little more this year, especially having more guys. They know what you're getting with him now. Because last year, no one had film on him, and he was able to break away from coverage and shit. I mean, a lot of these guys, look, how many guys that have film for 8 years, like Adams, and you still can't stop him because he's just so
different
talented.
Story.
It's just a different story. You know what I mean? Like Hodgins can still be good. I don't think he'll be as good as he was last year. But I think
Hyatt will have a pretty good rookie year.
I wouldn't be shocked if it takes
Wan'Dale Robinson is my guy.
Yeah, I would say Robinson if I was to pick a Giant.
He started off good before he got hurt too, man.
Yeah, he looked real good. The game he got hurt, he had 140 yards when he got hurt.
Yeah, he was having a really good game, man. So I would pick him as my breakout guy this year for the Giants.
Definitely.
That's a good one. I think you got to imagine Jones is happy as a pig in shit right now, right? That Saquon fucking signed.
For sure, dude.
Takes a lot of pressure off of him.
He was probably nervous as a motherfucker without that guy.
Yeah. Although he kind of has that Eli mentality. I don't know if anything really makes him nervous, but
you probably won't see it. But I mean, losing that's 40% of your offense. Anybody's fucking like, oh shit, we got to figure this out. Yeah. I don't care if it's fucking Tom Brady, Joe Burrow, or Daniel Jones. You're nervous.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time Gronk went down, how do you think Brady felt? He was probably like,
yeah, it's like, oh, fuck.
No, I got to go to these other guys and make this shit work,
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is going to be a good fucking football year, man. I really do.
Oh, for sure.
I think we got a lot to look forward to, just as football fans and as a whole.
I'm just so pumped for I just love that first Sunday.
Yep.
It's usually warm out still.
Yep.
You wake up, it's football Sunday. You immediately put on pregame. Like waiting for 1 o'clock is like when you're a kid waiting for fucking Christmas Eve to end and to wake up Christmas morning,
It's torture.
Yeah. I'm so fucking. When is the first London game? When is the first 9 o'clock game? Is that early? Like week 3?
No, I think it's later into the season, like week 7.
Okay.
It's a little later. I think they have the one game in London this year, one game in Germany, and one game in Mexico.
In Mexico, right? Yeah.
So, a bunch of cool games again,
Yeah.
They're always
by the way, can we talk about the Jets' new uniforms, the throwbacks?
Whoo, I should have. Hold on,
are you able to bring those up,
let
dude?
Me bring those up.
Dude, the Jets all white and the Giants all white are like two of the nicest uniforms in football, man.
Let me see this. See if I can pull it up real quick.
Anthony, being you, if you're still on here, you proposed the question. What is your guess on how much Joe Burrow is going to get paid? What do you think the next contract is? I'm going to say, Angelo, you said $7,350.
I think it's going to be less, but I would give him that much.
I'm going to say it's $8,375.
Really? Wow.
I'm going to add a year and add $25 million to it.
Okay, so he would be making a little less a year, like 57, something like that, I think.
Yeah. Do you think Barkley sold out and gave power to the Giants? No. I think what happened was, and I could be totally wrong on this, and I'm sure someone will fucking correct me, but when it does come out, but I think Barkley was not going to hold out to begin with, and I think he really wanted to play. So I think he took the money. He's going to play this year, and then he is gone. I don't think they tag him next year. I think he hits free agency, and we don't see him again.
Yeah.
I think that's the most realistic answer here. What the hell just happened?
What's going on?
Dude, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on a second. My computer just took a shit on me, man.
Ah, that's fucked up.
What the fuck happened?
All right, well, you do that.
Hold on. Now it's back. My whole screen went black.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw nothing for a few minutes there. Oh, there it is. That's a cool uniform. Look, I still think their black one is the best one.
Oh, their alternate. Yeah, the alternate black is so nice.
Yeah, I mean, we did uniforms. I think I had that as what? My number 2? Yeah, my number 2.
Dude, that jersey is clean. That helmet looks like a fucking snow globe. It's glowing. I love it.
Dude, it's crazy, man.
It was a Christmas bowl. Like, fucking great.
The
white face mask. Oh, and those 3 rocking it. Fucking A.
Yeah, that's pretty sick, man.
I can't fucking wait, dude.
That is pretty fucking sick.
And
they're wearing that week 1, man. That's I like that.
Week 1 and week 4. Bills and Chiefs, man.
Are those both home games?
Yep, they're both home.
I like it.
Yep, I love it.
I like it a lot,
dude. I can't fucking wait. Bring back the sack exchange days, man. Good fucking Jets football right there.
You know, you got to recognize when the team was good, man, right? It's like
Absolutely.
the Giants wearing the throwback LT ones, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I think after this season, the Jets may actually go back to these as their every year.
I think they should.
I think because after this year, they can change it again because they changed in 2018.
Okay.
So I think after this season,
is that when they changed again?
Yeah, 2018 was when they did the black.
5 years, 305.
Okay, so that's still a little.
It equates to around the same. I mean,
61. Yeah, less years.
Yeah. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. Everyone's been shredding the Colts.
Yeah, I don't really like them, to be honest.
I think it's fucking awesome, that uniform, man.
I don't know. They remind me of a college jersey. They don't remind me of like something that the NFL has.
The helmet is awesome.
No, I love the helmet though. The black helmet looks fucking clean.
It looks sick, man.
I don't know. The all blue is just, I don't know. It's different. I'm used to the Colts white and blue.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But look, nobody was ever used to seeing the Jets wear all black. You know,
Oh, no,
so
definitely not. It's different. Yeah, I get it.
People just adjust to a black jersey. I think easier,
Naturally,
whatever.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah. So I get that, but I think the Colts' new uniform is great. I fucking love it.
I definitely don't hate it. It reminds me of Duke. That's what it like. Let me show you Duke. It looks
I don't know
exactly
what the hell happened. Why my laptop went fucking black like that? It was so weird. Right, dude. I immediately looked at my charger. I'm like, did my computer die? I'm like, I know I have my fucking thing plugged in.
Oh, really? That would have been fucking funny if it did. I would have been laughing.
You pulling up the Colts?
Yeah, I'm pulling up the Colts thing here.
Holy fuck, it's 8:30 already, man? Jesus, I didn't realize we've been going for an hour and a half.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Is there an update on the Yankee game? Let me look up the Yankee game.
Yeah, we're winning 3-1 right now, going into the 5th.
All right. Not bad, not bad. Oh, dude, I think it's sick. It does look very similar to Duke, I'll say that.
Dude, it's so similar to Duke.
But now, does Duke wear all blue, or don't they wear different color pants?
They wear all blue sometimes, but most of the time they wear blue jersey, white pants.
Okay.
It's definitely a cool blue, though. I like that color blue.
It is. I like it. That helmet is so awesome.
Yeah, that black helmet is really cool.
That's really cool. It goes really well with the blue.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. It's starting to grow on me a little bit, actually. Now that I just looked at it, it's pretty cool.
I like it better than that lime green shit Seattle wears, man.
Yeah, that shit is just what the
Ooh,
fuck?
man, that is fucking loud. Turn the volume down there, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You look at the TV, you're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's fucking brutal. And their other jerseys are great. Like you a Giants fan? I'm a Washington fan.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect, Anthony. It's all right.
See how we only said Washington and they don't have a team fucking name right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, they're talking about they're going to do a name change again after this season. I didn't realize that Magic Johnson is the sole owner now, basically, of
Yeah, I think he's a part of a group, actually.
Yeah,
I
think he's like the
most
sole proprietor or whatever the fuck they call it.
I just don't think he had $8 billion to buy it himself.
So if you had to choose a name, what would you go with? And look, let's not say Redskins. We know it's not going to be the Redskins. So
I would do the Warriors.
Warriors would be sick.
Washington Warriors.
Washington Warriors, man. You can do the
sense.
double W on the helmet and shit if you wanted to, or come up with a really cool Warrior logo.
Yeah, you can have a sick Warrior logo.
I would go with Warriors. I think it's a great name. As a matter of fact, I think we had this discussion on here before they came up with the Commanders. Or I would do, again, I think I said this once before, what St. Louis did with the baseball team and the football team. They were both the Cardinals. I would call them the Washington Nationals, just like the baseball team.
Yeah, you can do Nationals. I think Warriors sounds cool because, again, it's a double W.
Yeah. And
there's so many cool logos. Like, look at, I'm going to pull this up so you can see this.
And they're in, they play right outside of Washington, D.C., right? So they can just call them the Liars, the Washington Liars. That would be fun.
Yeah. Any of these names here, look.
The Red Tails.
Like, look at these cool ass logos as a Warrior. Like, this is fucking sick.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
All these
that
logos.
One in the middle there,
the
long no, right below it.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that's the hockey logo for the Warrior equipment. They make sticks and pads and shit like that, gloves.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Like, that Warrior one is sick. The gold one looks cool. I mean, you can keep your color and just keep black and gold like this. You know, like, that looks fucking cool. The red in there, like, that would be cool.
Yeah,
man.
that looks pretty cool, man.
I think that's their best bet. You get a nice fucking gold helmet. You'll look sick.
Yeah, that would be fucking awesome, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Warriors would be a cool name. Washington Warrior. It just kind of flows, you know?
Definitely. I definitely agree, man.
And it would be better than the Commanders. The Commanders, that sucks, man.
I mean, how many times are you going to say it? You got offended by Redskins, but you go to the fucking Commanders, the people that killed the Redskins.
I know. It's so crazy.
I can't even fucking believe it.
It is so crazy, man. It really is.
Horrible. Absolutely fucking horrible.
So anyway, anything else? Or are we going to wrap this up? What are we doing?
No, man. I think that's really all I had for this week, man. We hit on most of the points. Had our little debates, and fucking was a good show, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to prove you wrong on every fucking one of them.
Oh, dude, when you're fucking sitting in the cold, I'm gonna feel so bad for you.
I'm old, man. I gotta be careful.
Yeah, you might fucking freeze to death out there. I might have Kathy.
Yeah. I'm gonna look like Coach Coughlin, man, when he was going against Green Bay.
Pink face, fucking.
Yeah.
He's gonna have icicles out of his nose and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a
like
mess.
He's Jack Frost.
I'm gonna be a mess.
Definitely.
Man. And now that summer is going to be coming to an end at some point. I mean, realistically, think about it. September is like what, 4.5 weeks away, man.
It's fucking here.
So we're going to have to put up a survey on our page because I'm thinking I'm going to shave completely right at the end of August. Starting September, I'm going to let my beard grow until the spring.
Oh, shit. Full face?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna go all the way till the spring, and then I'll shave it off in the spring. I've never done that before. I've let it go pretty thick sometimes, but never that thick. You know,
you're gonna look like Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going for. I want it to come down and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna look like Opie from Sons.
Yeah,
you know?
pigtail it and
exactly. Yeah.
Damn, let's do it, dude. Fucking A.
So we'll have to put up a survey to see who thinks it's a yay or a nay that I should go for this.
Yeah, we'll put up a poll question.
Yeah, we'll have to put up a poll question.
For sure.
So definitely. Anyway.
That's really all I got, dude.
Yeah, we'll be back next. Well, we'll let everyone know about the schedule for next week. We got to see what's going on yet. We have a couple of conflicting schedules, so
yeah, definitely we'll figure it out for sure.
We'll be on at some point, in some shape, way, or form. Sports of Ages will be live next week.
Absolutely.
So, all right.
Thank you guys
Angelo,
as always.
You have a good night, brother. Thank everyone for commenting. Remember, go to YouTube, subscribe, like, tell everyone about us.
Yep. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We're all over the place now. Get on there. Give us a like, man.
At Sports of Ages on all platforms, man. Check us out, and we will see you next week. Angela, have a good night, brother.
Peace, dude.